Welcome to my video series called Porn and You. My name is Lyell and I'm a men's health and porn addiction specialist in Melbourne. And today we're going to talk about how men who watch porn regularly will often have trouble reaching orgasm with a woman. Hi everyone, thanks for watching. Now let's deep dive into what that's all about, okay? So there are so many men out there having trouble reaching orgasm with a woman during sex, and when I get them to masturbate without porn, they actually can't orgasm then either. The only time these men can reach orgasm is when they're watching porn, or when they're thinking about porn, or when they're reenacting a porn or fantasy scenario in their heads during sex. So why is that an issue? Well, I'm sure you already know how it already feels if that's happening to you, and it's very common. You're feeling unsatisfied, disappointed, frustrated, sometimes even angry. There's often guilt and shame surrounding it too, because you kind of already know that it's because you're watching porn or too much porn and you're beating off it every day kind of thing, and you can't tell your partner, right? So majority of the time your porn habits are kept a secret from partners, so they don't understand it and they often blame themselves, and it becomes very frustrating for the women too, as they want to see you feel connected, orgasmic pleasure. The biggest problem though is that you're completely disconnected from your body, your sexual energy, and your woman. You're in your head constantly, and you can't drop into your body to just feel, because you're in what we call orgasm mentality, trying to get one out. That's all you're thinking about. So why is it happening? It's because watching porn completely overstimulates the brain and the body, and watching porn and masturbation constantly desensitizes the penis. It also creates a conditioning program that you need to ejaculate to feel satisfied or to release stress or a mental emotional issues. The porn you watched yesterday isn't doing it for you today, so you're searching for a different video, and tomorrow will be the same deal, and then you're fast forwarding through that video, and then you're searching for another video, and so on and so on. All right, so you're constantly pushing your stimulus to find or create something that gets you off. All right, so you're looking for that next thrill, the scenario or act that pumps your body with all the happy hormones, the dopamine, the serotonin, the oxytocin, to give your body that rush and the increased heart rate that you're so used to. And that stimulus gets further and further out of reach. So you start to find porn boring, and then you start to look for more exciting porn, which then pushes your boundaries even further and stimulus even further. You often end up down the rabbit hole in a pit full of gangbangs, violence, and fetish. Your brain is seeking out that dopamine fix that it's used to, and it's not going to stop until you find that rush. It's exactly the same as a drug addicted brain. After some time, the brain then needs that chemical fix all the time to survive. It needs that hit to get through the day or week. And if you try and starve it of its hit, things start to go haywire emotionally and mentally, and sometimes even physically. And you are not getting that same reaction from sex, and you're so far gone that you can't even feel the good hormones being produced during, a beautiful, connected sexual encounter with a woman. Your brain is just looking for the hit. So really, porn has nothing to do with sex. It's a chemical addiction in the brain and the body, which causes erectile dysfunction and mental health issues, right? So when you take away sex and porn, your dick doesn't work most of the time. Sexual dysfunction is present, erectile dysfunction is a given, anxiety is huge, feeling empty and depressed is normally present, lack of motivation and energy is a problem in all areas of your life. Right, so that's the bad news. The good news is that you can correct this normally within a few weeks to a few months, depending on how severe the neural addiction is, and also how damaged the brain and your sensitivity has become. You might want to check out my new 90-day program, which is called Awaken Your Sex God, Master Your Life. And I'll hold your hand through that process so that you can start making changes immediately that will completely change all areas of your life. So for more information, send me a PM and I'll contact you. Don't forget to watch the other videos in my series either. And I'll talk to you probably tomorrow. Bye.